All right, time out. That's it, time out. Guys, let's all calm down, yeah? We're all worked up. Let's all just, like, chill the F out and talk for a second.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
And now for something completely different.
Are you falling? Calling, dude. Are you falling? Calling, dude. Just wanna pack up my things and go. Just wanna be free, just wanna zone. Just wanna flow, just wanna hang with the gang, but sometimes chill on my own. Just wanna do me, just wanna doze. Just wanna live and see how it goes. And the goals just keep on going, yeah. This life we live is a war. When there's love in the rave, you know. When there's love in the rave, you know. All inside you, all in the soul, 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 soul. You know when the calling's calling you, when the calling's calling more. You know when the calling's calling you, it's calling, calling more, 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 more. You know when the calling's calling more, more. You know when the calling's calling. It's calling, calling more. And it keeps on calling. It's calling, calling more. And it feels like I'm falling. Do you want it or you need it? Is it part of your soul like breathing? Is it something mad you're achieving? Is it all for a petty little evening? Do you want it or you need it? Is it part of your soul like breathing? Is it something mad you're achieving? What's the energy here for the evening? Evening, mad, evening. Come on now, what's the energy here for the evening? Sweet, evening, evening. You know when the calling's calling more, and it's calling, calling, and it keeps on calling, till it's calling, calling. You know when the calling's calling more, more, more. Calling's calling, calling's calling. You know when the calling's calling more, 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 more. You know when the calling's calling. It's calling, calling more. And it keeps on calling. It's calling, calling more, more, more. And it feels like I'm falling. And it feels like I'm falling. You know when the calling's calling more. And it feels like I'm falling. And it feels like I'm falling. Do you want it or you need it? Is it part of your soul like breathing? Is it something mad you're achieving? Is it all for a petty little evening? Do you want it or you need it? Is it part of your soul like breathing? Is it something mad you're achieving? What energy here for the evening? Evening. What's the energy here for the evening? You know when the calling's calling more, and it's calling, calling, and it keeps on calling, till it's calling, calling. You know when the calling's calling more, more, more. Calling's calling, calling's calling. You know when the calling's calling more.
That's the cue for me to come in. Welcome in. Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday night. I still don't have the chat up. What's wrong with me? I'm all out of whack tonight. Now I got to go over here to the weird screen, grab the chat, and that's too much of my face. So we'll fix that. Welcome in. It's me. Not Ernest T. I got lost going back and catching up on some of the chat comments about the thumbnail. So yeah, Good evening. Welcome in. Hope you've all had a good day. Hope you did something enjoyable, something relaxing, something. I don't know. I'm going to welcome in the chat, and then I'll go over my day, and then I don't know. We may. I don't know. I've got two trailers that I was kind of sitting on, waiting for some friends to join. We may watch one of them. I don't know, but we'll figure it out as we go. I got something to show that I did today. It was fun. Welcome in Nicole Happy's Haunts, Kenneth H., Vicky Gillespie, Mayor of Chickapin Hill, 100 Acre Wood, Stacy Rogers, Mark F., good evening. Let's scroll on down here. Kenneth H., good to see you, sir. Mari Memphis, hello. Diana Murphy, good evening, dear. Good to see you. Jay Grubbs, what's up? There's Rachel's Adventures, hello. Let's see. Now I think there we go. Katie Phillips, good evening. Stephen, Disneyland fan. Good Steve. Disneyland. I messed that all up. Disneyland fan. Steve, welcome in. Good to see you. Zenlax, what's up? Hello. Melissa Diz Dreams, good evening. There's Debbie Thuner. Good to see you. Scrolling on down now. Everybody's chit-chatting. Diana, Jay Grubbs, Christine Hickman, welcome. G. Wilson, what's up? Good to see you. Happily Ever Divine, hey. There's Wendy. Welcome in, Linda. Wait, that's not the one. That's not it. Where did my...
Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen.
Listen, Linda. There is Shelby. Good to see you. As my voice begins to fade. Panfam. Good evening. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. KK, what's up? Jennifer Caruso. Hello, comrade. Good to see you. Teresa Squara. Hello. There's and Thomas, aka Gorgeous T. What's up, Thomas? Everybody's still chit-chatting, and I'm just scrolling through it, looking for new people. Who am I missing? There's Nicole again. Stephanie L., welcome in. Good to see you. There's Teresa. Marguerite Nagy, welcome in. Good evening. Teresa. He's not a fan. Debbie, and Jennifer Crusoe, and Wendy, and Stephen K. Good evening, sir. Hey, I'm getting there. I'm just. It's a Sunday stroll through the chat. Murph, good evening, sir. The sombrero must be larger for the head it sits on. Thank you for attention to this matter. Exactly. All proportion. I'm big into proportion. And there she is, the lovely, the beautiful, the ever so talented, the Daisy to my Donald. The warm cheese dip to my nacho. I'm going to go with it. The shot glass to my Fireball, and the hocus to my pocus, my sweet snickerdoodle. Hello, dear. Yeah, I don't know. Theo Sam Eagle, welcome in. Good to see you. Movemania Nick, there's one of our Nicks. Howdy. Welcome in, Nick. There's Diana and Murph. And everybody's chit-chatting. Hope everyone, I do too. I think I might have got everybody. The jack-o'-lantern to your candle. Well, that'll work. The Angela to my Chris. Yeah. I had to go back and look at the thumbnail. I can't. Well, listen. The chocolate to my pretzel. That's a good one. I do like chocolate covered pretzels. Nick in Virginia. There's Nick number 2. Good evening, Nick. Listen. Troy Detloff. Hello. The committee did issue a proclamation that for every stream that Steve is not here, the head and the sombrero grow 30%. So I'm just saying, I'm just following what was handed down by the advisory committee. Who am I to override the advisory committee? Agreed. I just ordered chocolate covered pretzels from Gertrude Hawk for one of my kids. I have never heard of Gertrude Hawk. The pumpkin to my pie, that's a good one. The apple to my cobbler. I need to know about these pretzels. Are those good pretzels? I must. Listen, I don't want to be brought up on advisory things myself, so I have to follow. OMG, delicious chocolate. I will look it up. Gertrude Hawk. Making note of it. Mike Wazowski, welcome in. Good to see you. From Florida. Hope you're doing well. Yes, there are a few. I'll get in touch with you and send you a. Oh, really? Well, you don't have to do that, but I mean, I'll look them up. Yes, thank you. Kay will be with the $3.99 shock tippo. Thank you, dear Kay. Kay, you're awesome. I really thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Hippo for Kay.
Hippopotamus. 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 Ow!
Kay, you were too. I really thank you, dear. Yeah. They I love chocolate covered pretzels. I love covered pretzels. I do. Snickerdoodle last year at Christmas made some with some sort of candy cane Hershey Kiss and melted on little square pretzels, and then with a M&M pushed on top. And I tried to make them here because they were so good. The family gobbled them up, and I just could not make them as good as Snickerdoodle did. I bought the exact same ingredients, and they just. I don't know if my oven is due to South Carolina temps or what, but it just. Yes, please. Mike Wazowski, thank you. I changed the screen tonight, so it's like a haunted house and moon, and I don't change the image back there tonight. There's even you can't really see. There's a skeleton or something dancing, going off back. Anyway, yeah. Dots pretzels would be good for dipping. Yeah, I do like Dots pretzels. I tried to make those stupid things. I bought like 3 bags of those Hershey Kisses, and I bought a big old tub of the pretzels and M&Ms, and me and Mom struggled with about 3 rounds of those stupid things and just could not get it to work. The Hershey Kisses either like crumbled or weren't soft enough, or it just, I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. So I will say when we went to Disney last weekend, when we stopped at Buc-ee's, I bought a pack of they do all sorts of yogurt covered pretzels at Buc-ee's. They had blueberry and strawberry and lemon and of course chocolate and vanilla, but they also had like churros cinnamon covered pretzels and yogurt covered pretzels. Those things are good. They're good. Yeah. I don't know, Wendy. I cannot figure out why I couldn't get it to work. We tried different temperatures. We tried leaving them in different amounts of time. I just could not get it to. All it did was really piss me off. It pissed me off because I wanted the stupid thing so bad and I couldn't make it. And I had all the right ingredients and it just didn't work. Stupid Samsung oven. I don't know. Humidity, maybe. Maybe. They were delicious. The whole family loved them. I mean, boy child gobbled them down. I tried to hide them and they still found them. Like, but she made these for me. She didn't, but I claimed it. She made these for me, and they still ate them all. Julia Jones, hello. Hope your trip is still going well, dear. Hope you're still enjoying it, having fun. Yeah, they found my stash. They did. They found it. I got news for y'all, though. I know this is spooky month. The spooky. I didn't put the pumpkins out. I need to put the pumpkins out. I know it's spooky month. But guess what I found yesterday at the old Dollar General. I walked in, and they're sitting just like a huge altar of yumminess and sugary goodness right in the front door. Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. They're already here. They had a table with piles and stacks of these things. Just, they're already here. The best Little Debbie they make all year round. And it's already here. Found them at Dollar General. They don't have them at my grocery store, but I found them at Dollar General. Now, they may end up at your grocery store soon, too. But I was like, holy cow. I walked in and I was like, I've got all this candy. I've got 27.6 pounds of candy I just brought back from Disney World. And I flipping don't care. I'm buying a box of Christmas tree cakes. Don't care. Going to buy it. These are going home with me. Not even here what I came for to buy here. They're going home with me. They freeze really well. What? Didn't know you could freeze them. I'll have to look into that. I freeze a box. You can save them and eat them in the summer too. Really? No, they're not expired Disneyland fans. They're new. Mom's already I told Mom I told her and the boy child they could have some. I said I just need one. Just leave me one. I have to have one. I'm tempted to have that one right now, but I don't want to torment y'all. I thought about having it right now, but I don't want to torment y'all because clearly everybody agrees with me with how amazing they are. So I would see that's what I would think. Don't they get freezer burn? Wouldn't they? You can tell. You never had them, Mayor? Oh my goodness, Mayor. Mayor, send me your address. I'll send you a box. You need to try one. Julia says back to Epcot tomorrow, then Magic Kingdom again. Very hot today. Welcome to Florida. It's like that all the time. I am the reason you started buying Little Debbie pumpkin rolls. Well, you're welcome, Melissa. Those are good too. Not as good as these. You never had them either, Stephen? Oh my gosh. Rachel's never had them? Wow. Y'all need to go find y'all some Little Debbie cakes and get right with Jesus. I'm just saying. Wendy had to turn her AC back on today. I'm looking forward to Girl Scout cookie time. Oh, that's a wonderful time of the year, too. Thin Mints, baby. Thin Mints. I love the oatmeal cream pies. So if I was going to get a Little Debbie, usually what I would get back in the day was either the oatmeal cream pie or the Star Crunch. Loved those two. Oatmeal cream pie and Star Crunch. Dreamer Deborah, welcome in. Good evening. Good to see you. Yep. Cosmic brownies used to slap. Really? I don't know that I ever tried the cosmic brownies. I liked the strawberry Swiss cake rolls. Those were good. I'd get those sometimes. Yep, the Thin Mints. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I had a coworker back in the day that when one of our teammates, her daughter was selling Girl Scout cookies, my coworker would I kid y'all not, he would buy like freaking $100 to $200 worth of Girl Scout cookies for him and his family. He had a wife and several kids. And he said they would freeze them, that they would eat some of them and then they would freeze them and have them until the next time Girl Scout cookies went on sale again. And he did this every blasted time that Girl Scout cookies went on sale. And he just talked about how good they were frozen and to freeze them. I didn't have that kind of a budget, but yeah. When Girl Scout cookie season comes around, it's usually during the season of Lent, and I give up sweets. Oh, dying it. See, freeze them, and then you can have some after Lent. There you go. Yep. Treffles. I hear a lot of people talk about treffles. The Thin Mints are my thing. I also like the lemonades. The lemonades are good. I like those. They did one that was like a cinnamon sugar something that was good. There was a caramel one that was good. But Thin Mints are my go-to. My problem with Thin Mints, the s'mores were good. Yes, I loved the s'mores. Nobody else really in my family liked the s'mores, and that's why I like to buy the s'mores, because they were left for me, and I liked the s'mores. My problem with Thin Mints, other than I like them way too much, is the boy child likes them way too much. The boy child, Mr. I'm going to eat healthy, will swallow like a whole freaking box of Thin Mints within, I mean, before I turned around, the box is gone. That's my problem with Thin Mints. Boy child. Aldi's used to have a cookie that tastes the same. I saw those the other day at Aldi, Jennifer Crusoe, and I didn't know if, I'm always leery if they really taste as good. Tagalongs, as Wendy beat, Tagalongs are good. See, I think Thin Mints would be amazing, even like crushed and broken up on ice cream. I mean, I'm just saying, that would be amazing to me. So, yeah. Making Rachel hungry. Sorry, Rachel. They do, Chris. They taste the same. I will check them out then, Jennifer Crusoe. I will check them out then. But yeah, you crumble up, and I mean like grind crumble up, like 3 or 4 Thin Mints. Sprinkle that sucker on some chocolate ice cream. I bet that'd be freaking amazing. I've never done it, but sitting here thinking about it and how much I'm missing ice cream. I had ice cream when we went to K-Pot last week. I ate a little bit of ice cream. It was splendid. It was wonderful. I miss ice cream. You know what I bought yesterday? The Pillsbury pumpkin cheesecake cookies that you bake. Holy moly. Really? See, I went to the grocery store yesterday and I thought about walking down that aisle. And then I thought, I don't even need the temptation. I'm not going to do it. Mom would just fuss at me anyway because I brought more sweets into her house. But I didn't do it. Because I like to buy. Here's the thing, y'all. I love to buy stuff like the Little Debbie's and cookies and different stuff. I buy them for Mom and Evan, and I just leave them in the house, and then they have to eat them, and then they get mad at me. But I like to buy them because it makes me feel fulfilled that I bought them, even though I'm not going to eat but maybe one cookie. But it makes me feel fulfilled that I anyway. Yeah. The bread aisle. I do like the bread aisle, but I have found a keto bread that I can do that I actually like a lot. And it's not cheap, but it's good. And I can make a sandwich every once in a while with that. It's a small sandwich, but it's good. And I like it. So, yeah. You can get really good sugar-free ice cream. You can, Stacy, but no, not really. 647 keto bread. No, this is actually I think it's Arnold's. Yeah, this is it's by a company called Arnold. I don't know if they're nationwide or not. But yeah, Arnold keto bread, and it's really good. Oh dang. No, it's not. Thought it was molded. No. It keeps really good for me because I don't eat it fast, but it doesn't mold and it keeps good and it lasts me a little while. Yeah, Arnold's. Yes, Arnold's. I like their keto loaf bread. This is the first time I've tried the loaf bread. I usually get the little thin buns, the little thin round buns that they do that are keto. Those I like those too, but this is the first time trying the loaf bread, and I really like the loaf bread. That may be my new get. Like I said, it's not cheap. I think at my grocery store, that small loaf of keto bread was, what the heck's going on back here? was like $7, $7.50 or something, but it lasts me a long time, and it's good for me. So yeah. Homemade sourdough. Mom used to make homemade sourdough. Mom used to do her own sourdough. One year it took over the refrigerator, but Mom used to make her own sourdough. She still does every once in a while. She did last year before last. She made a bunch of sourdough stuff. Homemade sourdough is amazing. So good. So good. Yeah. That's like wizardry to me. It's y'all can say it's science, but that's like magic. It's like witchcraft, how that sourdough works and grows and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it took over the fridge one time. Something happened. She fed it too much or something, and it grew and took over. It spilled on. Grew. Anyway, but sourdough is, man. That's like that. That's yeah. It's like I don't know. I don't understand it. You can say it's chemistry, Mar. It's witchcraft to me. It's good witchcraft. It's very tasty witchcraft, but it's witchcraft. Much like a combustion engine. You put gasoline in, fire happens, and you go really fast. It's witchcraft, but it's good witchcraft. You don't think you've ever had sourdough? Oh, Stacy. You don't know what you're missing. That's really good bread. Great for sandwiches. Yeah. It is tasty witchcraft. Very tasty. I have a bread machine that I used to use every day when the kids were at home. I would set it to be done in the morning before school, and they ate the lunch. Oh, that sounds like Little House on the Prairie with Comrade Caruso. Best bread for grilled cheese is sourdough. Now listen. We want to, all right, if we're going to deviate this conversation into grilled cheeses, I have like a whole, y'all don't want to know my formula for grilled cheese. I'm just saying, there's two ways to make a grilled cheese: the wrong way and the right way. The wrong way is with not enough cheese. I don't know who these people are that put like one slice of cheese on a grilled cheese and say that's a grilled cheese. No. No. That's not a grilled cheese. Grilled cheese, you got to put some cheese on the grilled cheese. You got to put cheese. Listen, okay. So back, Jonathan Chong, welcome in, bud. Back in my college days and just out of college days, I had a buddy here in town that was running a coffee shop. And me and another friend would go in and help him run the coffee shop. Now, we didn't get paid. We didn't care. We were there just to hang out and have fun. So we we found our own little niche things that we could add to the menu that we all did really well. My one buddy was really good working the coffee machine and doing espressos and cappuccinos and that sort of thing. He got that done. The main guy, Stan, that owned it, did everything pretty well, overseeing everything. He would go out and talk to people and run entertainment and have open mic and do different stuff and all that sort of thing. Basically, me and my other buddy, Jason, the two of us kind of ran the kitchen and interact with people and hang out and talk and everything. And it was a great time. It was a great time. I miss the coffee shop. I do. I would make milkshakes. And I wouldn't, he had like a blender thing, but no, I would hand mix the milkshakes and we sold a lot of milkshakes and my arm would hurt every night from making milkshakes. But, the trick was making a good thick milkshake. And we were talking one night and I was like, Stan was trying to add some different things. He had a couple of, he would do like some veggie sandwiches or veggie patty sandwiches, different things like that. Some really, artsy stuff and that sort of thing. And we would fix it and then, whatever. They would order it and look all hip. We were talking one night and I was like, Mayor, I'm not Mayor. I was like, Stan, I saw Mayor's comment. I was like, Stan, we've got this George Foreman grill back here. What if I made grilled cheese sandwiches one night? We just try doing some grilled cheese sandwiches. He's like, hey, that might work good. They might go for that. I was like, okay. I went and got 4 different kinds of cheeses. And I loaded those sandwiches up. We sold out of sandwiches that night. And I still love to make grilled cheese sandwiches, but I can't eat them anymore. So 4 kinds of cheeses. They were just, they would almost leak from the cheese, and it was just so, oh man. So good. So good. Yeah. I love, we've got a local restaurant here. Drive-in. It's a drive-in. It's been on like that Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Guy Fieri has been to it. They do a really good grilled cheese. Mom gets it every once in a while. Girl child would sometimes. But they do it on like Texas toast and then a bunch of cheese on it. And it's buttered, all buttered up and everything. Really good grilled cheese. They also do Mom's go-to order when we go there is here we go with the Mayo conspiracy, LOL. I'm a Hellman's girl. Well, Diana, we still love you and I'm still praying for you, but Duke's is the correct answer. We had a grilled cheese yesterday at Bread Box at Universal Boardwalk, and it was very cheesy with 4 types of cheese on it. See? 4 types of cheese is the secret. It's the secret. You do 4 types of cheese. There you go. What are the 4 cheeses, that's smart? Well, I would do like a cheddar. I think I did a slice of Havarti. Provolone, and what was the other one? Colby Jack, I think. Colby Jack. You could also, if they were feeling spicy, you could do like a pepper jack in there. That would kick it up a little bit. So you could switch, but man. Yeah, that slice of Havarti, it's good. Really good for melting. Yeah. Yeah. But Mom's go-to when we go to the drive-in, other than the grilled cheese, they do a grilled pimento cheese. And I kid y'all not. I swear, it seems like they put a pound of pimento cheese on that sandwich. And it is thick and it is all warm and melty and gooey. And it is flipping amazing. So freaking good. That's what Mom gets every time we go. Grilled pimento cheese. Havarti's good. Well, we'll add you to the prayer list. Happily ever divine. Next time, add a few slivers of smoked Gouda. See, I would add Gouda on mine. But I didn't discover Gouda until like a year or two ago. And I've fallen in love with Gouda ever since. I have. Pimento cheese on a hamburger is a true life hack. You're correct, G. Wilson. Pimento cheese on a hamburger, that's good. Listen, we also have a restaurant here that does like a big pretzel, sort of like they do at Disney World. At what's the zip line, hang line, base line, tap line, whatever it is, over there in Hollywood Studios. It was a big pretzel. They bring it out. It's hanging. It's all glistening and salty and everything. But they bring you melted pimento cheese to dip it in. Oh, son. Whew. Yeah. Pimento cheese is not spicy. No. Not really spicy. It's sometimes it'll have a little bit of a kick to it, but not usually. You can make it with like a little bit of mayo and Velveeta does really good with it. You can do like I like to put in some like extra sharp cheddar. Maybe a little cayenne, and then diced pimento. And you just kind of blend it all. It's pimento cheese. It's a southern thing. Yeah. Throw some grated Parmesan on the buttered side and grill. Yeah, that works too. That works too. Sliced tomatoes on my grilled cheese. Well, that's not a grilled cheese anymore then. That's a tomato and cheese sandwich. A grilled cheese sandwich just has grilled cheese. You do whatever you want to do. That's I don't like tomatoes, but that's just me. Doctor it up however you want. And pickles on the side. No, you can have those too. No. You can have those too. I can't believe y'all are sitting here listening to me to talk about. We talked about. I don't. I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. Thank you. And hey, ninjas. I forgot to say hello to the ninjas earlier. Welcome in, ninjas. Good to see you. Grillo's pickles. I keep seeing those at Costco. We haven't got them. Of course, I'm not a pickle fan, but a thin layer of mustard on the inside of the grilled cheese is also yummy. I have never tried mustard on a grilled cheese, Wendy B. I love mustard. I always put extra mustard on like hamburgers or hot dogs, or I used to anyway. But I would also add mustard to my ketchup if I was dipping fries, that sort of thing. But I've never tried it on a grilled cheese. I'll tell you what mustard is good on that I thought was disgusting the first time I heard of it. No calories in talking about food. Exactly, Zanlax. That's why I love talking about food, because I could talk about it all day long and not have to worry about any calories or carbs or sugar counts. Mustard is really good on a sausage biscuit. I thought that was the most disgusting thing, and I tried it one time. That is really good, and it helps cut down on heartburn that you get from eating a sausage biscuit too. It's that, I don't know what it is, but I love mustard on a sausage biscuit. And Stacy, I have done ham on a grilled cheese. I have done a ham and cheese grilled sandwich. I don't call it a grilled cheese at that point. It's a ham and cheese grilled sandwich. But yeah, you could do it. And a steak biscuit. See, yes, Melissa, that's exactly where I tried it the first time. And every time I would go to Bojangles, sometimes they'll do two for $5 or something, and you or 2 for $4 for the salt, whatever. And then I would ask for extra mustard. Sometimes I'd put 2 packs on one biscuit. So freaking good. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Steve's going to be at Hollywood Studios. Nice. So Steve will be at Hollywood Studios tomorrow night. Apparently, he's not going to be here tonight. It's okay. I miss my buddy, but it's okay. The sausage, egg, and cheese is good. Yeah. Steak biscuits, okay. I'm not much. I'll get steak biscuits every once in a while. And mom and dad like the country. Dad did. Mom likes the country ham biscuit, and I would usually get the Cajun fillet, Cajun chicken fillet, or the sausage, egg, and cheese. I did send out links in like I did. Kay asks, what Lego am I working on? Nice. I am currently still working on the Star Wars brickheads, but I've got a bunch of stuff on my table right now and I can't get to them. But I've built Anakin, but I haven't built the other ones yet. I was thinking about that earlier before the stream. I was like, I need to clean off my table and finish that brickhead set. But yeah, I got too much stuff over there right now after the trip and all. It did start in Charlotte. Bojangles did. Yeah. I will say though, speaking of Lego, I went to the Lego store today. So did church this morning, lunch with mom and girl child, and then girl child wanted to go. It is the 4-pack K. Girl child wanted to go look for shoes and boots and to the mall. And of course the Lego store's at the mall. So I was like, cool, let's go. So I went to the Lego store today. I did snickerdoodle. I didn't tell you, but I did. Yeah, I went to the Lego store today. I had something happen at the Lego store I have never had happen before. We walked up and thought, man, there is a long line waiting to get into the Lego store. And we walked around and no, there was not a long line waiting to get into the Lego store. Lego, just outside the store, had tables set up and they were letting you do free Lego builds. And so I did the Lego build today. And it comes in this cool little bag once you complete it. They had a paper, they had everything prepared. So you walked up, they took you to a spot. They had the instructions on a piece of paper, and they had a little red bowl full of all the parts. And they were like, go ahead, have fun, make your build. And so you followed the instructions and completed the build. And this was what the free build was today. A little game controller. Like a little, almost like PlayStation game controller. And you got to keep it for free. And you walked over and you showed the girl, and she would give you a Ziploc bag to put it in. And then the kids, they were giving them like a little pack of stickers and a little passport book that she would do like little stamps in. One of them was like a brick, and one of them was like a minifigure head smiling or something. Just different little stamps in their little Lego passport book. And then she also was giving out lanyards for the Lego Brick League. And then there's a thing where you can scan on the back for more challenges. If y'all want to scan that, you can. And then, yeah, full lanyard. And so I got the lanyard, got the free build. I didn't get the passport. They were kind of saving those for the little kids. There were a couple other adults that were doing the builds too, and they weren't getting the passports. And I was like, I'm not going to ask for one. It's okay. I was just happy to get to do the build, that they didn't reserve it just for little kids. I walked up and she's like, you want to build one? And I was like, is it okay? Can I? Are you sure? And she's like, yeah. I was just excited I got to build one. So I did the free build today. And then me and Boy Child walked into the store, and we walked around, and they had the Christmas tree and the Christmas train that we looked at on the stream the other night. They had all those there already. And they had rearranged the store a little bit. They had the Hogwarts or the whatever that village is from Harry Potter with the snow covered stores that just came out recently that we were talking about would look anyway. They had that one. They had a lot of new sets, and I walked around and looked at a lot. I checked the pick a brick wall, walked out and didn't buy a thing. I went to the Lego store today and I didn't buy a damn thing. Nothing. Nothing. I was a little surprised and proud of myself at the same time. I know, right? Right. From there, we walked around the store some more. Girl Child looked at some clothes. I went into Box Lunch, walked around, looked at several things there. They had a Peanuts tumbler, like Snoopy in the gang tumbler, that I really wanted to buy, but I didn't. They also had a lot of their Christmas stuff out. They already had the Disney Christmas Loungefly and wallet. It was cute. Had all that out. I'm not in a 12-step. If you could see everything back here, I'm clearly not in a 12-step Lego program. Unless 12 steps is buy as many Legos as you can, and that's every step except for I failed today. Good night, Kay. Have a good one. Thank you for the hippo. Yeah, we went in box lunch, walked around there. Girl child went into another store, and then we walked out of that store and met her, or she came out of that store and she's like, "Hey, this store here," and me and her said it about the same time. This store has Hokas. She was wanting to try on some Hokas today, to see if she liked the fit of them. She was going to try on some Brooks too. So we went in. She had a specific pair. Girl child does her research. She had found the specific pair of Hokas that she wanted as far as design went. She had picked out about 3 or 4 different kinds. She had the one that she wanted the most. But she wanted to get a specific pair. And so she went in. They had one of the pair that was on her list. So she tried that pair on, and she really liked them a lot. And then the ones that she wanted the most, she asked the girl, because they didn't have them out. She's like, "Do you happen to have these?" And the girl went in the back and she looked and she found a pair, but they were half a size larger than what she had tried on the first time. She's like, "You can try them, or we can try half size down. We just don't have that exact size." And so she tried the half size larger, and I was like, "Make sure if you feel your foot sliding around or anything, because you don't want you can get a blister that way." I was like, just be sure it feels good and that you're not moving around too much." And she said, "Yeah, it does feel kind of big and loose." So she went and got the original ones that she tried on, and she ended up liking them even more than the other pair that she wanted. So she bought her a pair of Hokas today. And while we were in there, I tried on a pair of UFAs, however you pronounce those sandals, slides, the OOFAS, whatever they are, UFAs. I tried on a pair of those, a pair of the slides. And those things are freaking amazing. Now, they were $80 for just 2 slides. They I mean, it was just, I was like, I ain't doing that today. I just left the Lego store where I spent no money. I'm not going to come in here and drop 80 on just a pair of slides. But thank you. But I tried them on, and they were amazing. They didn't have the tennis or sneakers, Wendy. They just had just the slides. But I really liked the slides. But I wasn't going to pay $80 for them. And the sales guy went out. They didn't have a price on them. So when Girl Child went up to pay for hers, I was like, "Could you check the price on these?" And he scanned them and told me how much they were. And I reached to take them back. He's like, "They're orthopedic. That's why they're more expensive." I was like, "Yeah, they feel great, but that's $80 for slides." I don't think I paid $80 for my running shoes. I'm not paying $80 for slides. Sorry. But thank you for letting me try them on. Maybe I'm cheap. I don't know. But yeah. Nick D'Ambrosio, welcome in. Hogsmeade. Okay. I'm so thirsty. Yeah, we did that. Walked around a little bit more. She looked at a couple other stores, and no, that's crazy. Are they always that expensive, Wendy? Because I didn't think they were normally that expensive. But her Hokas that she got were the same price as she looked at a couple other places online, including buying them direct from Hokas. So she was happy to buy them there because it was the same price. So, we went around. She went in a couple other girl clothes stores. We also went into American Eagle. We went into Hollister. Okay. I walked into Hollister and I immediately felt like I did not belong here. But they have some really cool F1 apparel. And I was like, I don't care if I don't belong here. This is real. It's expensive, but they have some really cool F1. They had a McLaren zip up hoodie. I was tempted, very tempted. It's got the McLaren F1 car going down the back with some orange papaya streaks going out from behind it. It was black. Had Team McLaren across the top. And I was very tempted. Go to J. Crew. Maybe I will check out J. Crew. And they also had a leather Red Bull jacket, like Team Red Bull, Formula One Team Red Bull jacket. Flipping amazing. I mean, it didn't have anything on the back, which I kind of liked even more, but it said Red Bull across the top. It was in white and blue and a little bit of gray. Not a ton of badges like a NASCAR jacket, just Red Bull and one or two other small team sponsors. Really, really nice jacket, but no. But anyway, left there. She wanted to go in American Eagle. We went into American Eagle. They have some amazing hoodies. I'm getting into hoodie mode with the temperature drop this weekend, and they had some amazing hoodies, but they were too expensive. I'm not paying $50, $60 for a hoodie. I guess I'm cheap, but I'm not. No, I'll wait till it goes on sale or something. But I'm not paying $50, $60 for a hoodie. Now I have a couple of American Eagle hoodies, and they hold up very well. They feel amazing, but I'm still not going to drop $60 on one. Sorry. So yeah. They have kept the quality up. That's it's some good stuff. I mean, they and I don't mind paying a little bit more, but I'm not going to pay $60 for just a hoodie. Not especially when they put them on sale every once in a while, and you can get them, like so much off or buy one get one type thing. I'll just wait. I love a good hoodie though. I like it to be a little heavy. I want it to feel kind of soft on the inside, but I'm kind of picky with some anyway. Yeah. We left I love a good hoodie. I do. I can't explain it. I don't like regular sweatshirts as much. Like you could make use the same material and make it without the hood and just like a regular neck, and I would pass. But for some reason you put the hoodie on there. Not that I'm going to pull the hood up and use it all the time or much. I just prefer I can't explain it. It's stupid. I know. I'm weird. But we left the mall. Boy child went to Dick's Sporting Goods. He's joined the soccer team at university. So we had to go find him a pair of cleats. And me and girl child went to Boot Barn. My first time ever going to Boot Barn. Stephanie L doesn't own a winter coat, even though she lives in Wisconsin. She wears a hoodie all winter. Hey, you can layer up with some hoodies. Yep. Went to Boot Barn, Wendy. First time. You open that door and it smells like leather. I was like, wow, that's nice. I like that. Now listen, I walked all over the Boot Barn. They actually have some pretty good deals on clothes there. And if you can find clearance, holy cow. They got some deals on some clothes at Boot Barn. They had their clearance marked down, and then today they had it on sale, buy one, get one free on all their clearance. I didn't buy anything, but they had some good deals. They had some nice hoodies and jackets. Yeah. Yeah, Wendy, they had tons of, they had racks. There was 3 racks in the men's section, and I would say there was 3 or 4 in the women's section that was clearance. Probably not a popular opinion, but I'm particular about hoodies. I have always preferred full zip. I'm not a fan of pullover. See, Stevie K, I respect that because you know what you prefer, and that's good. So what works for you? I prefer no zip, the full pullover. Yeah, I want the full pullover. Kelsey Elizabeth, welcome in. Good to see you, Kelsey. I loved Boot Barn. I did. It was really cool. Now, I will say, I was looking at that. Okay. First off, cowboy hats. I knew they were expensive. But good grief. They have like $700-800 hats in there. I might be wearing this thing like once a month for a stream. I ain't paying, no. But they had some nice hats. I did find some for like $80, but I was like, I don't want to be the cheapo here that's buying the $80 cowboy hat when they got all these freaking nice ones. I would look like a cheapskate. I ain't gonna do that. Even though I really liked the $80 one, it was a nice like gray. I was like, I've never seen a gray one. I really like that gray, and of course, it was the cheapest one on the wall. But I really liked it. But I was like, I ain't going to buy that. They'll think I'm just a cheapskate in here buying the cheapest cowboy hat I could find. I really liked it. Didn't buy it. They had some really cool baseball caps. They were $35 each. I don't pay $35 for my official team baseball caps. No. I'm not going to pay $35 for a trucker cap. No. Thank you, but no. But their clothes, they had some really good deals on their clothes. Okay. Here's be the cheapo. They don't care. Well, maybe. Okay, don't get me started on those hats. I have a couple that I absolutely don't need but have. Hey, listen, I got this one, and I love it. I may look goofy when I wear it. I don't care. Every once in a while, I love to wear my cowboy hat, and I thought I paid a good bit for that one when I got it at Bass Pro, but it doesn't touch $700-800 cowboy hat. But I like that one. You look good wearing that hat. Well, thank you, Snickerdoodle. Every time I try on a cowboy hat, Girl Child giggles. And I'm like, is it that bad? Do I look that weird in it? And when I tried that one on, I liked it so much. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to buy it anyway. And I tried on a couple today, and she would giggle when I tried them on too. I was like, okay. But maybe it's just because she's always seen me in this. Let's see the hat on Chris. There's the hat on Chris. Don't worry, it's just a daughter thing. Okay. Well, I'm like, does it look good? And she's just giggling and smiling big. And I'm like, okay, never mind. So, yeah. So here, okay, here's the other thing with the Boot Barn. Oh, thank you, Diane. Boots. It's in the name. That should be their motto. Boots. It's in the name. Anyway. Thank you, Melissa. Mar. Thank you. Anyway. I went to try on some boots. I haven't had cowboy boots in many years. And I went to try on some cowboy boots. They had some flipping nice cowboy boots. I loved several designs that they had. For those of you that may not know, I have a wide foot. I could not get my foot in a single pair of those cowboy boots. And I wasn't about to ask them if they had any wide cowboy boots. So I looked at some work boots. Those were kind of nice too. And then I walked over with Girl Child while she tried on some cowboy boots. And that made me even sadder that I couldn't get my foot into the cowboy boots. When I was younger, I wore go-go boots. White, loved them. Listen, thank you, Thomas. Listen, they had Girl Child tried on a pair of white ones and a brown pair that had flowers embroidered all over them that were really pretty. She liked them. She didn't get any, but because she just bought the Hokas. But she liked them. It is a pain in the ass, man. It is. Trying to find shoes that fit right. She found several she liked though. They had I thought of Angie. They had a pair that was just like silver studded all over. Like I don't want to say bedazzled, but they were, I mean, every single, I mean, these things, you could put a light on these things and it would be like a disco ball. All the silver rhinestones or whatever all over these things. She's like, I pointed at them. I was like, you should get those. She said, I kind of like them. They're cute. Okay. They had a white pair that was the Queen of Hearts. They also had them in black, but it was like white stitching with a white heart and a white, like a cowboy queen and the heart, like a deck of, like a card. She really liked those too. She liked the white ones better than the black one version. It was just interesting seeing her preferences. I was like, kind of cool. I expected her to be the more subdued kind, and she was all about getting the, yeah. I was like, that's cool. That's my girl. But yeah, I tried on several. Good night, Shelby. I tried to try on a couple and just could not. I even tried a size bigger than now Caruso sending me a picture of her Steelers cowboy boots. Those are kind of cool, Caruso. I like those. I tried a size even bigger than what I normally wear just to see if I could do that, but couldn't. You want to see some expensive boots? Go to White's Boots. Pricey. Hey, listen, they had a couple of snakeskin ones and some other skin, and I looked at the price on those, and I was like, yeah, those are out of my league clearly. But most of the boots that I saw there started at like $180 and up. Yeah. He can show them if, I can show them? Okay. I wasn't going to show them if I didn't have permission. Oh, those are all shiny too. I didn't even realize that. Look at Caruso with her super Steeler boots. Look there. Those are cool, Jennifer. I think they do. I mean, if you care for them well, they'll last for a long time. Yeah. So I mean, I didn't have a problem with the cost of them. It was just I couldn't freaking get my stupid wide foot into them. So yeah, and that really disappointed me because I was like, I'm going to scope out. I'm going to try on a couple of pair, and then when I can, I'm going to come back and get me a pair because I would love to have a pair of cowboy boots. I haven't had any in so long. I'd love to have a pair. Couldn't do it. And like I said, I wasn't about to ask them if they had wide. I wasn't going to be. No. Plus, all the little dudes that were working there were getting flirted on by all the girls in there shopping. I was like, forget it. I'll just go over here and hang out with Girl Child. My wife was showing me Luch's boots. They were way out of my league. Hey. There's, yep. They had some that had like stars and stripes on the top of them. I was like, you know what? I kind of like those. I really do. Like the front half was blue with stars, and the back half had the white and red stripes. I was like, I really kind of like that. Really did. I may do that, Wendy. I might call them or go on their website. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I could go on their website too and see. They did Zanlax. They did have right up at the front almost when you walked in. They had a huge rack of belts and belt buckles. I may have looked at them for a few minutes. Yeah. I like that store. There's one that's just opened up closer to us than the one we went to today that's over by the nice big mall. And I'm going to go to the one that's closer to us just to see what it looks like. But yeah. Yes, Chris, you need a belt buckle to go with the brown. Can I say, I think it's really cool you guys make shopping a family thing, and it seems enjoyable. Listen, so we were walking around the mall today, and Boy Child was like, listen, I'm going to go on over to Dick's, Dick's Sporting Goods. If y'all don't want to go, you don't have to. I need to go get my cleats. I'll just see y'all when we get home. And Girl Child was like, wait, why are you leaving? He's like, well, we were just walking around. I just figured I'd head on out and go over to. She's like, no, you don't understand. The reason we're here is not so much about the shopping. It's for family time. We are spending time with family and we are having fun. You don't need to leave yet. We're still hanging out. I didn't get that memo, but I was here just to hang out and have fun anyway. So apparently I was on target and didn't even know it. So, yeah, we hung out some more and enjoyed it. So, I will also tell y'all when we went to leave the mall, we were walking out and there was one of those Auntie Anne's pretzel stands there in the mall. And Girl Child was like, man, those things smell so good. And I was like, yes, they do. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I see all the comments. Thank y'all. I was like, you want to get a cup? You want to split some pretzel nuggets? And she's like, yeah. So I got us a cup of pretzel nuggets, regular pretzel nuggets. And I wanted to try the cinnamon sugar ones, but she wanted the regular ones. I was like, that's fine. I like regular pretzel nuggets too. And so I got us a cup of those and a cup of their cheese dip. Cheese dip was okay. It had an odd taste to it. It didn't taste like normal cheese. It reminded me of the cheese that you used to get in the little containers with the little like crackers or the breadsticks that you would scoop the cheese out with. It reminded me of that cheese just in a melty form. It wasn't what I was expecting. Let me just put it that way. But the pretzel nuggets were really good. Salted perfectly, kind of lightly buttered. They were good. They were good. So she was happy she got some pretzel nuggets. We left there, left the Boot Barn, gonna head home. Stephanie loves her cheese. It was good. It just wasn't what I was expecting. You tolerate the pretzel nuggets. I miss them so much. Stacy, I was able to a couple, and then I could feel it a little bit. So, yeah. I ate a couple, and I should have only eaten one and waited. but they were good. They were good. Yeah. Jennifer Caruso. Wait a minute. I feel like the whole stream has just come to a complete abrupt halt. Like I need to back up and address this.
Just back it up. Yeah, back it up. Okay. All you gonna do is we just back it up, okay? That's it. Back it up. That's right.
I never dip my pretzels in cheese. I don't think I've ever tried it. This coming from a woman that has probably been to Hooters uncountable number of times. That's not even a real word. I don't care. An uncountable number of times with one Jeff Dizzardream and Steve of the World to specifically order pretzel nuggets and cheese, and you've never tried the cheese. I don't know who to be more upset with, you or Steve and Jeff for not coaching you correctly. You never got the pretzel bite. See, this is where the Russian shows up. This is where Jennifer Caruso's red communist comes out and it is on full display. Never got the pretzel nugget. Natasha No Bites. No, you don't need to time her out. Just let her talk. That's what we do nowadays. You don't. No, you just let them talk. Let her be on full display for everybody to see. Just let her talk. John K., good evening. Welcome in. I grew up dipping my pretzels in mustard. Didn't even know people dip them in cheese or cream cheese until I was in middle school. Listen, I like them dipped in mustard too. I'm not going to lie. I like the Mickey pretzels and all those. I like to dip those in pretzel. I mean, in mustard. A plain pretzel in mustard. That's good. I'll do that. I do like cheese sometimes. I love the cream cheese pretzel at Magic Kingdom. Cream cheese filled pretzel. That's good. Jennifer Caruso, I just can't get over that. You have just broken me. All the flipping time. I even went there with you one time. You've never even tried the pretzel bites. That's just. Wow. Yes, they are Rocky and Bullwinkle. Good grief. I don't know if I can continue the stream anymore. Wow. Anyway, I should shame her. But if I did it, I would be on the screen, so I'd basically be shaming myself. But I should shame her. I could at least play the bell. That's on Jennifer. It's a remote admonishment. Remote admonishment. It's Jeff's fault. No. Well, maybe. Partially. But you're a grown woman, comrade. At one point, you see the table full of them. You could have at least tried one of theirs or ordered one. It's not like it's the most expensive thing on the menu, for goodness sake. He's not going to share them now, Pam. They have a limited quantity before they don't have them anymore. So. Wow. There was something else I was wanting to talk about tonight, or thinking about talking about tonight, but I can't remember what it is. Listen, before I forget, while we've still got many of you here, the meetup. We're doing the meetup December the 6th at the boardwalk. There at behind Epcot, out on the boardwalk, where we've done the past several. Right there in front of Flying Fish, that little area there at the boardwalk. December 6th, going to meet up around 8 o'clock. We'll do the stream live from there Saturday night. We're going to do an ornament exchange. So if you want to partake, it's not required. You can still come to the meetup, hang out. We're going to have fun. You don't have to do it. It's just an optional thing. If you want to do an ornament exchange or join in with it, we're going to do one. We're going to set up a table. And Walt, Mouse Talk, welcome in. How much does it cost a damn thing, Walt? Nope. Open to everybody. No expense. You're not required to buy a t-shirt. You're not required to pay an admission fee. You're not required to RSVP. Show up. That's it. And the ornament thing is not required. If you want to, you're free to come and join in. Bring an ornament. We're going to take numbers for the number that we have, and then yeah, just pay. Wendy, be sure to send me my cut. But just bring an ornament if you want to wrap it, or just have it in a bag if you buy it while you're there, whatever. Just bring it. We'll hand out numbers to everybody that brings one, and then we'll take turns picking an ornament. So I think Jeff had said we should set the spending limit to $50. You don't have to spend that much. I think most Disney ornaments are around 20, 25, 28, something like that. We were just trying to get it there in case people wanted to wait till they got to Disney to buy one, so they didn't have to pack it, whatever. So it can be less than that. If you find one that you love that's $8, knock yourself out. I'm just trying to include everybody here. If you want to join in, you're free to. If you don't, it's okay too. We still love to see you. I'd still love to see you. So, yeah, it's just something fun. I thought we would do. We've never done anything like that. We're gonna try it. That's gonna be a thing. We're gonna try this year. So, Joy has made buttons. Everybody that attends, the first 50 people to attend will get a button. And I have a couple other things that I'm going to give out to. So, yeah, that'll be the Dad Builds meetup of the year. We do it every year about this time, that same area. So there you go. I know a lot of people can't make it because they're coming in the next weekend for Magical Night of Hope. This just it worked out for me better personally to do it this weekend than the following weekend for several different factors. So there you go. Lots of meetups happening this year. Yep. Walt, hope you and Melissa are doing well, by the way. Good to see you. Hope y'all are doing well. So, something else I was wanting to talk about, and I can't, that still doesn't bring it up to me. So I'll move on from there. Stephanie, I don't know what carpet that is. I'll have to look that up later, and we can talk about it tomorrow. Can we try a quick run? We could try a quick run. There's a couple of things in the entertainment industry that I'm going to pull up. We're going to go over later this week. We're going to look at some different box offices for a couple of things that have come out and are coming out. We did the breakdown on Superman the other night, but we're gonna look at a couple other things. I don't know if y'all enjoy that. I like to get nerdy and dive into the numbers on some of this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna dive into some of that. And see what we can find. I will say, based off of the early numbers, and I don't think I mentioned this the other night when we did the breakdown on Superman, but based off of the numbers per country, the studio's take on the box office, and the currently estimated marketing budget for Superman, that movie did not make its money back. It ended up being a few million short of making its money back for the studio, even though they're saying it was a success. So, yeah, when you break it down for the box office take per country, U.S., other countries, China, all that. Yeah. But if you think that's bad, go look at Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts, because Marvel has sucked this year. Terrible. It's going to be a huge tax write-off year for Marvel and Disney Studios. They're Lilo and Stitch, and saved their butts this year. But you think about Marvel, you think about Snow White. What was the other? Elio? Got Elio in that budget. Bomb. Yeah. Not been a good year for Disney Studios or streaming. How was church this morning? Church was really good. Really good this morning. Pastor was finished out a series on the armor of God. So, yeah. Been breaking that down for the past several weeks, and we finished it out today. It was good. I just watched Lilo and Stitch live action the other day. I thought it was good. Says Pam's. Everybody that has heard that's watched it has really liked it. I still have not watched it yet myself. I'm still too wrapped up in K-pop Demon Hunters. But at some point, I'm going to watch Lilo and Stitch. Girlchild and I, listen. Girlchild rode with me today, of course, to the mall and back, and we rode over there listening to K-pop Demon Hunters, and as soon as that soundtrack ended, I switched it to my K-pop playlist. I was surprised there was a couple of things Girlchild hadn't heard before, and that made me really happy. But we K-popped it all the way to and from today, all day in the car, K-pop going. So, yeah. She has watched it, Stacy. She watched it a few times before I did. She kept trying to get me to watch it too. And when I told her, when I got home that night after watching it, I told her, and she sent me a yes with a bunch of exclamation marks and called me and wanted to know what I thought about it. And yeah. So we've been talking. She was asking me this weekend which was my favorite songs off of the soundtrack, and she was telling me more about. Apparently, the girls that sing the songs were on SNL the other night, and she said they sounded amazing. That they sounded just like the movie and everything. Jan S., welcome in. Good to see you. And she said they actually kind of look like the movie versions, like the short one is short with short black hair and everything. Said they were really good. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put out another group of songs before the next movie comes out. But we'll see. My personal favorite, she was asking me, was when Bad Bunny hosted. Oh, no. Snickerdoodle said they were on Fallon too, apparently. There's another group that Girlchild said supposed to be coming in concert here or to the U.S. next year. One of the girl groups. I don't think it was Red Velvet or Everglow. It was one of the girl groups that I had playing today. But Girlchild asked me which one was my favorite song, which songs were my favorite, and I think I kind of got two that I really like. I do like Golden a lot. I like Free. Free is good. But I also really like This Is How It Sounds. That one. I like the changes in tempo in that and the building of it. And yeah. Anyway. But they're also good though. I do like the Twice song on there. That was it's just can't get over how much I'm surprised how much I liked that movie. I'm sitting here in a cowboy hat and I'm talking about K-pop Demon Hunters. It was a really good movie though. Yeah. Looking at you with a cowboy hat on, I don't see you as a K-pop fan. I know you have. I have been for. It's what exactly, Pam. Yeah. Yeah. It kind of made me laugh a little bit on the inside when one of the songs came on my K-pop playlist that Girl Child didn't know, because usually anything that I find, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one." And then when I had a couple today that she didn't, she had to hit my phone to see who it was and what it was. She's like, "I like that. I don't think I've ever heard that. It's a good one." Good one. And then I had another one play, and she's like, "Is that so and so?" Young G, I think it was. I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I like her voice." I was like, "I do too." I said, I think I have her whole album in my playlist." She's like, "I haven't listened to all of it." I was like, "You should. It's good. It's really good. It's good car driving music, Stacy. It is." Had a couple of doctor's appointments last week. And that's what I listened to on the way to and from. The other soundtrack that I still really like too, though, is the F1 soundtrack. That's a good soundtrack as well. There's a Rose album on, or Rose song on there. Rose's a member of Blackpink, but that's a good soundtrack also. Those are probably so far my two favorite soundtracks of the year. F1 and K-pop Demon Hunters. So here you go. Tomorrow you got Steve going live at 6:00, apparently from Hollywood Studios. And then we'll be here tomorrow night after Steve. Tuesday, just recapping what's coming up this week. Tuesday, you got book club. We're gonna. I haven't talked to him, but I'm hoping we can get back into book club. Maybe do the book again, and then chill afterwards. Wednesday will be D&T in the Freeport, and I think Joy's already got a thumbnail up for Wednesday as well, so you'll have Joy at 8:00 with the Sassy Squad. Tina may go live Wednesday. Have to check and see what her work schedule is. And then Thursday, of course, Jerf and Corey. And then we'll be here after them. Oh, here after D&T Wednesday night. Thursday, Jerf and Corey. And we'll be here after that. And then the rest of the week on down the road. I got 4 of the 5 of the later books in the Twisted Tale series during Prime Days. I saw they were on sale, Stacy, and I thought about grabbing them, and I didn't. Yep, that was my mess up. Prime Days hit me at a bad time with the Disney trip and everything. It was I couldn't do anything on Prime Day. That's Steve's link for tomorrow. Thank you, Wendy. Jeanette Sebastian the Crab. Good evening, dear. Hope you're doing well. Y'all be sure to say hello to Jeanette.
With 2 Y's. I used to be Jennifer, but then I decided to rebrand myself. Oh wait, hang on. It's at 6 o'clock.
Be sure to say hello to Jeanette. Nope, you spelled it wrong, Stacy. But she still replied to you, so I guess the tag helped. What else? What else is here? That's close, but you forgot the Y. And the second T. My mission continues, Jeanette. I'm just saying, my life's work continues. I will continue to persevere and march forward to try to educate on the correct spelling of your name, Jeanette. And one day, thus saith the Lord, and upon that day, children, people will understand and fully recognize where exactly.
With 2 N's, 1 Y, but it's not where you think.
Where that Y is. Amen. Amen. It is. Either that, Jeanette, or it's somewhere in Revelation. By the time we figure out how to correctly spell it, it's a sign of the end times. I'm not sure which it is. It's either in the beginning or it's at the end, and not a good thing. But at one of those times, we're gonna we'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. It's one of those times. Somewhere in there, we're gonna. Yeah. I feel like we're still in that 40 years in the wilderness, Jeanette, with your name. We're still in our 40 years wander of the wilderness, trying to find the path to the promised land of the correct spelling. I'm not going to give up on my people, though. We'll persevere and we will get there. Mm-hmm. See? Yep. The Y comes before the 4 horsemen. Oh, that's funny. And behold, a pale horse, and the rider that sat upon him was called Y. They finally figured out where he belonged. We are, Jeanette. We are an odd but delightful fellowship. Yes, we are. At least I hope we are. That's the pursuit. So praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yeah. I know we aren't talking about the 4 horsemen from wrestling, but all I heard when you said 4 horsemen was woo. Yep. Yep. Stephanie can't wait to see Steve's head tomorrow. It will. I can guarantee right now it'll be 30% larger than today. I'm worried because he's streaming tomorrow that he may not be able to show up tomorrow night, which means at some point we're just going to end up with Steve's eyes, nose, and part of his mouth as the thumbnail. And I have a vision in my head, and it's just not. It's not, but it's making me laugh. So, and the congregation said, "Amen." I hope his. Yeah, I forgot to ask him about that earlier, Jennifer. I hope his new gimbal, or he figures out whatever the hell's going on with that gimbal. Yeah. I thought we might do a quick run as blueprints, but I'm going to be honest. I've been talking for about 2 hours, and I think I'm about winding down here. I'm not used to talking by myself the entire stream. Yeah. A new one was on the way. Okay. Cool. Oh, me too. I don't think he can take another day of trying to hold that thing. Yeah. 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 Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. I don't mind the nights where it's just me. I'll be honest. This always was one of the more nervous things for me, was doing a stream all by myself. But I really enjoy them. I enjoy them. I hope y'all do. I know it. Sometimes I feel like it's more boring when it's just me, but I hope y'all enjoy it. I feel like it's a fireside chat. Like it's, yeah. So anyway, we've been all over the place, but there you go. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being involved. Thank you for being part of the fellowship. Thank you to the ninjas. Love you, ninjas. Hope you have a great night. Have a wonderful Monday. I hope it's a good and blessed one for you. I hope it's a great start to the week for us. And yeah, that's about all I got. Don't forget to say a prayer for Angie and her brother. Still appreciate that, as he's still in the hospital and recovering. So be sure to keep them in your prayers. And yeah, that's all I got. Love y'all. Have a great night. Have a wonderful Monday. Thank you for hanging out. Toodles baloobles. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jeff.